So I went out yesterday to buy some cassette tapes because I'm fully addicted. I think at this point to buying cassette tapes and stuff, and mostly just because I like buying them. Specifically, I think I've posted a couple of videos on here already about the interesting story behind why these little things exist. If you don't know what these are called cassette singles, and they are, a lot of bands put them out back during like the mid 80s to 90s. I think actually, I think these came out in the 90s, early 90s. No, when cassette tapes first started taking over, probably as like the main, thing. I think these came out to kind of replace 45s, because there's just one song on them. Some have, they'll sometimes have, so you can see on the back here, it says More Than Words at the top on one side, and then More Than Words, so it's basically the same song but a remixed version on the other side. So there's like usually multiple versions of the same song on a particular cassette single. So this is Extreme More Than Words, and then I got Alias More Than Words Can Say, which is a coincidence because I never noticed. This one's like 2 words off from being this one, so I thought I didn't notice that until I got home. But I saw this one. Let me show you. Let me show you what else I got, and then I'll show the interesting thing why I bought the Alias cassette. So the third cassette I got was some Duran Duran. Never really listened to them before. But, I'm sure I've heard a few of their songs at one point or another in my life. I don't know, I just feel like when I go cassette shopping, I just buy the things that I think I would like, because that is, I feel like, what a lot of people did back before we had internet streaming of music. You'd go and you'd either buy word of mouth, or just because you liked the art, or you heard good things from friends or family that a certain band was good. So I kind of just go with that approach of, like, I don't really do any research ahead of time. I just go and find things that I think I might like, because after all, it is my collection. So that's why I bought some Duran Duran, and that's pretty much why I've bought everything in my collection, because I kind of like everything. Speaking of, this is a CD. I'm trying to slow down on CDs, really, mostly, because, I don't know, I'm just trying to beef up my cassette tape collection a little bit. So this is Leftoverture from Kansas. If you don't know, this is the album with hey, look, there's me. That's me. Hi, I'm on a Kansas album, which is something I never thought I could say. So this is the one with Carry On My Wayward Son, which I think is, the song that I feel like a majority of people know from Kansas. But I do like Leftoverture, so that is why I picked that up. And the final CD that I've picked up is this one, Smash Mouth. I can't really read. I think this is Flush You something or something. I don't know. I can't really. I don't know. I don't know if this might be a cover album that they did or something. There's the band. Rest in peace, the Smash Mouth lead singer. I forget his name. Why? He is such an important part of, like, pop punk culture. I think, everybody knows that one Smash Mouth song from that one movie. So how can you not have any Smash Mouth in your collection if you consider yourself a Shrek fanboy? So anyways, back to the Alias cassette tape. I mostly picked it up because for this one obvious reason, visually anyways, because it's blue. It's not, usually, I'll show you the other one here. This one, usually they're like white or they're clear and just boring, all around boring, just, they're just, cassettes are anyways at the end of the day just a means to, listen to music, so what does it matter what color the actual cassette shell is? But I feel that when you have a cassette that is a different color, this is Yesterday and Today struck down. The lighter blue, this one on the left is Yesterday and Today. The one in the middle is More Than I Can Say from Alias. I just think that, having a slightly different colored cassette just makes it so much more interesting. Even the Yesterday and Today jewel case matches the cassette. This is a lot more like green-ish blue in real life than it is sort of a light pale blue, but whatever. It's as long as it comes off on camera as blue. And then finally we have probably the most recent, this is 21 Pilots Trench in yellow, again matching the theme of the jewel case and the artwork. I just like it when manufacturers do that and add a different color of cassette case aside from just like the boring white or clear that you'd have. I don't know, it's just cool, because it's different, it's, stands out a little more because, again, aside from just, there's a million of these kicking around and you see a bunch of these, beige or white or whatever, and you're like, oh shit, that's probably this band, and you pick it up and it's like, no, it's extreme. I don't like extreme. But anyways, point being, I feel that, if modern bands, if bands today bring back the cassettes, I personally would love to see them incorporate more colors into the cassette shells, because I don't know, I'm kind, it's a gimmick. Yes, I really feel it's a gimmick, but it's fun, it's interesting, it makes it a lot more fun to collect when, especially if it's like we're releasing a limited amount in this color, a limited amount in that color, you know what I mean? Because then it just makes it more fun for collectors, I feel like, when you have like different variants of the same. There might not be anything different with the album itself or what is on the album, but I just feel like it adds a little bit more like, oh, that's cool, I wasn't expecting a blue cartridge or a green cassette tape or whatever, you know what I mean? So it kind of just gives it a little more pizzazz, I feel, and it just kind of makes it pop out a little bit more when you have one that's a different color. Why is the face tracking going all weird on this? And it's weird.